What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there? How is everybody doing? I know, kind of a somber day. Kind of a somber day. Um, let's get through the live stream here, guys. Let's get through the live stream here. Um, yeah. Jared, what's up, buddy? Thanks for always being there for us, Rob. I hope everyone has a good Saturday. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Have a great Saturday, guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Oh, we got a super chat right off the bat. Shannon, did I beat you, boy? What up, everyone? You did. You beat him. You beat him today. We're gonna have to rub that in. That's what she said. Paul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh, your boy, second place. I got tired of winning. I had to let someone else start winning too. Love all of you, my brothers and sisters. Absolutely. I got tired. You're gonna do. Well, he did. Mr. T did tell you were gonna be so tired of winning, right? So there you go. Studio Tech, what's going on, man? Quentin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Another local in the house. What's going on? Guys, as always, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you a single penny. Yeah, so, believe it or not, it's free. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Quentin, rest in peace, dumb money. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Those of you who don't know, we lost one of our more prominent community members, Dumb Money, has passed away. So it's a bit of a somber day because of that. I let everybody know last night on the Patreon. So it sucks, man. It sucks. But you know what? You know what's funny is that anyone who really spent the open mic Friday nights chatting with him and stuff like that. I thought a lot about today. I really didn't feel up to doing a live stream today. I didn't want to. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. But I mean, I thought about it, and anyone who knows Dumb Money knows exactly what he would say. He would say that he would say in his heavy accent, "I'm fine, Rob. Go ahead and tell those people what's going on in the news today." You know exactly that those would be his words, probably verbatim, right? And I thought about that, and I said, that's exactly what he would say. So, so here I am. So, Dave. Yes, absolutely. Gerald, what's going on, buddy? What's up, Chicago? Huddle in C8. Nice. William, God bless Dumb Money. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Silver Sailor. Hey, weirdos from Panama via Canada 3 years ago. Did you move there? Did you get like citizenship, or you still have your Canadian citizenship? All right, let's get into the news. Shout out to Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Get yourself one today. Don't leave your money on the internet. Not safe. All right, let's go have a look at the bubbles. See what's going on out there. Okay, not as green as people were hoping today. Now, I said last night that it was possible that we could see crypto follow the S&P 500, gold, silver, the Dixie, right? And we're not like that. We're not like super. We're not like super red, but let's go have a look at what the other markets are doing today. Let's have a look at that. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to line this back up. I guess I was monkeying around with it last night. There we go. So this is the M2 money supply and Bitcoin, guys. We're tracking it pretty good still. Everything's still on pace for that. Let's go check out the Dixie first. How's the Dixie doing today? Yeah, she's dumping pretty hard still. Just ignore the M2 money supply. I'll try to shrink it down. There. I don't want to remove it right now. Yeah, I mean we're still down on the Dixie here. Pretty good. Dixie's still she's still looking. Look at that. Look at that bleed yesterday and today, guys. We dropped all the way down again to 101.55. Very crazy. Very crazy. So yeah, Dixie's still looking pretty red. Let's go look at the S&P 500. Oh, wrong one. All right. Yeah, see, look at still down. Stock market's still down pretty heavy right now. Look at that. Look at that. Still down viciously. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's still down. Let's go look at gold and silver. Gold's recovering a bit. It's recovering a little bit. It's still down, but it's recovering. What about silver? Look at silver. Oof. Oof. Silver took a bad hit. Look at that. Holy smokes. From the top of this candle down to the wick, man, silver took a 12.36% dive. That's crazy. That's crazy. But if we go back to Bitcoin, Bitcoin didn't suffer that much. I mean, we rejected off the 30-day SMA here, and 82,900. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion, guys, before we lose the $82,000 support level. And I mean, I hope we can just hurry up and get that over with. Because yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that happen so we can buy the dip. So. So I see your chats, guys, but I'm not ignoring them. I just don't want to get into them. All right, let's see what's going on. Trump tariffs. Congress should have some say. So Congress wants some power when it comes to the tariffs.
Now introduced bipartisan legislation to give Congress more power over the tariffs that we're talking about. Joining us right now is Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington State. She is a ranking member of the Commerce Committee and a Finance Committee member. We're having a debate here around the whole country and world about these tariffs right now. You've watched all of this happen in the context of executive orders so far. What are you trying to do, and what kind of support do you have for it?
Well, Andrew, I know you're in Seattle today because I tuned in earlier and saw you in front of the Space Needle. So I hope you're getting some coffee and maybe going to REI. But I think we're the antithesis. Seattle, Washington is the antithesis of this approach. We're a place that believes in trade, believes in exports, believes in innovation, believes in collaboration, believes in trying to get the door open in the markets. And you're going to visit Microsoft today for their 50th anniversary, and that's an example of that. It's hard to get these markets open, but they've figured out how to do it, and it's challenging. It's not always what they actually want every time, but they keep forcing the door open. So what we're trying to say is that's a better approach. Senator Grassley and I are trying to say that the Congress should have some say in this. It is our constitutional duty. It is Article 1. And that so much has been taken by this administration in this approach that we should reassert ourselves in this debate.
Senator, behind the scenes, though, tell me what you're hearing, both from other senators, but also from members of the House, because whatever you do in the Senate, may not have enough support in the House.
Well, usually the House is the first to retreat because they're two-year terms. So my job at first is to convey to my colleagues why this is so important. We modeled this after the War Powers Act, when an administration went too far with their authority that was really a congressional authority to declare war, and in the Vietnam War went too far. So Congress passed a bill, the War Powers Act, to say, no, you have to come to Congress to get these things approved. And we're saying now that these trade deals should be reviewed, trade deals are generally reviewed by Congress and approved. This should be the same on the tariffs. So we want to reassert ourselves, and we can see the impact that's being caused here. It's such a huge economic impact to the country. It should be something that Congress debates.
What do you think the legality is of the tariffs unto themselves? I mean, do you think that a court might seek to block this?
Well, I definitely think there'll be some actions in the courts. But I think the thing here is, has the president misconstrued the authority? And there's a lot of people who, even the courts are telling us, Congress, we need more clarity here. We need more clarity. And so we're listening to that. And we're trying to get into the debate on that to reassert ourselves. So that element is...
Are you getting any sense from members of the other side of your aisle in Congress, for example, saying, you know what, we're not supportive of what the president is doing, and we're going to be trying to back channel to him, given where the markets are and everything else, and what our constituents may be saying, or anxiety or worries about these tariffs? I mean, are you seeing any of that? Because I think, none of this is going to change, despite all the economists who seem to think this is a terrible idea. None of this is going to change. There's no off-ramp unless people are going to put some form of pressure on the president. And I don't know, even if that pressure is applied, whether he would accept it.
Well, we added a half a dozen members last night to our bill, and we're going to keep talking to people today to say, and I think they're going to wake up to this market reaction and say, yes, we should have some say in this. This is our constitutional duty and responsibility. And I think regardless of the Trump administration's approach, I have had conversations with my colleagues who are saying, you're right, no administration should be able to have this big a hand on something that is our responsibility. And so, now not everybody wants to stand up and put their name on a bill, but I think that people are starting to see that this is huge economic consequence to something. The Constitution says that it's Congress's responsibility, not just on interstate commerce, but on foreign commerce. And that is why we are trying to reassert ourselves.
Senator, as a Democrat, what did you make of the fact that there were so many union members sitting in the Rose Garden when the president was announcing these tariffs, applauding what was happening? I mean, to some extent, tariffs, maybe not this extensive, but tariffs have been a part of the plank, not of the Republican Party, but of the Democratic Party.
Well, I think that I represent a part of the country that is the third most unionized state in America, and that is basically because of aviation. And while those workers always want a fair deal, they also want a lot of sales. And aviation probably represents one of the biggest economic opportunities for our nation moving forward. There's a world demand for 40,000 airplanes over the next 10 years. So when you ask those workers, do you want to capture that market, or do you want France to go to China and build Airbus there and maybe have the Chinese speed up their aviation development? I guarantee you the answer to that is no.
So Congress wants some authority when it comes to these tariffs. I don't know how good of an idea that is. We've seen that when Congress has power over anything, it never turns out to be a good thing. It always gets twisted into some sort of an agenda for them to line their own pockets. Heisenberg, what's up, buddy? XCN to $1, man. From your lips to God's ears, my friend. Absolutely. Swift's making a move today. Uptrend's looking good. Yeah, Swift's up 8.5%, looking good. It's actually up 10.7% on the week. So, yeah, not bad. 2036, yeah. Feels like it, huh? Sending this one on behalf of Dumb Money? Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Canadian but permanent resident here. No taxes, man. Nice. No taxes. I'm going to have to check that out, man. I'm going to have to check that out. Might be a little bit too hot for the wife, though. She has to have a winter. You know, I told her she would just come back to Canada for winter, but nope. She's got to live somewhere where there's winter. Tyler, I know you had to deal with a lot of negativity the past few days. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Shane, definitely, yes, we did. Don't remember the last time Swift was outperforming. I'll take it. Yeah, Swift is looking fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. It's nice because it's been kind of beat up, but that for me just means that it's due, right? It's due. Richie Rich, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I really do agree with you. It's an amazing community, man. It really is. Thank you so much, man. Buy the dip. Yes, I will be doing some DCAing after the live stream today. So if you're over on the Patreon, stay tuned for my buy alerts. You will be getting those. Gamma Goddess in the house. There she is. Absolutely. Big Botto. Thank you so much, buddy. Absolutely, man. Still in our hearts. Yes, he always will be. He always will be, man. He was a staple here for sure. Patience, it will all work itself out, and it will be better for you and our country. Yeah, I agree. People don't want to wait to see the effects of these tariffs, right? A lot of people don't realize that he did the same thing back in 2018 in his first presidency, right? And things turned out pretty darn good shortly thereafter. Markets went parabolic. So I would say patience is key. I would absolutely agree with you there. Hang in there and DCA. Yep. Really, guys, listen, at the end of the day, if you're feeling impatient, if you're feeling like this bull run's never going to come or anything like that, listen. It is, in my opinion, inevitable that there will be your time in the spotlight. Your projects will get their parabolic runs, right? What this really, through all of the crap, all of the impatience, all the fear, all the FUD, all the whatever, FOMO, at the end of it all, it really just comes down to whether you have the patience to wait or not, right? If you can sit back and say, I'm gonna let it come to me. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna let it come to me. I'm not gonna try to force it. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get impatient and make rash moves or knee-jerk reactions. I'm just gonna wait for this to come to me. It will come so much easier to you. I promise you. When you stop resisting crypto and you just allow time for your investments to mature, you will win in this space. You just have to wait. That's it. That's really all it comes down to. But at the end of the day, for most people, waiting is the hardest part. They don't want to. They want to be rich right now. Yes, thank you, D's Nuts. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's Saturday, right? Saturday. So I mean, you know, we'll see how we'll see how the next week is. But yeah. I lost my spot. Uno momento, por favor. Easy. Thanks for everything, Rob. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. I agree. Another local. I agree. Thank you. Nicole, we're here for you, Rob. Are your Patreon members really getting their money's worth in a bear market? Is the question. They may have to reevaluate if things get any worse. Troutman, that's like the third. You really honestly picked the wrong day to come in and start fighting the channel, man, and fighting crypto. Just take it somewhere else today, man. Okay? No one wants to hear your bear market negativity BS today. All right? Parallel Life, what's going on, man? Overcome in the house. Volks, afternoon, man. What did I just hear? Did we lose? Yes, we lost Dumb Money. He's gone. Heinz, what's up, buddy? Hope you have a good weekend, Rob. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Sean, H-Bar going to do big things. Yes, it is. I agree. I am an H-Bar fan. In fact, I wish that we could get a little bit more downside on H-Bar so that I could scoop up a new bag of it. So, yeah, absolutely. Otaku, my guy, my dude, my brother. What's up, man? Yes. No, he's just a fudster. He's just a fudster that doesn't really get crypto. So he literally just said that he thinks we're in a bear market right now. That tells you everything you need to know about his comment, right? He doesn't know his ass from his elbows right now. He's so upside down if he thinks it's a bear market. So you can't really take anything he says seriously. You got to go. Yes, exactly. Azarine sending love, absolutely. Yes, we will, Gamma Goddess. We will. If there was one person that was not being shaken out, not scared, not feared by anything, it was him. It was him 100%. Every time he was on the live calls over on the Patreon and stuff, he was always like solid as a rock when it came to not being shaken out, not being scared. He was completely comfortable in his position. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Thank you, Nia. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's been a rough week. Patience is a virtue. Absolutely. That's exactly it, Mad Wookie. 100%. Is it possible to do a wellness check on Dumb Money? Dumb Money passed away, official Patch Cash. So, no, it's not possible. Troutman, you're clueless? Yes, absolutely. ISO 200-20 will be the M bias of the new financial system. Yeah, we love most of the ISO 200-20 tokens. Absolutely. We love them. We love them all. Wise Mind, what's up, buddy? Energy cannot be. Yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. Kat, how are you, Kat? It's good to see you. Okay, let's continue on with some of the news here. Arthur Hayes warns of U.S. dollar collapse, urges Bitcoin and gold investments. So BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes has raised alarms about the weakening U.S. dollar. He believes the dollar could collapse due to the rising national debt and poor monetary policy. Hayes advises investors to consider Bitcoin and gold as strong alternatives. He claims these assets could protect wealth as the dollar continues to lose value. Arthur Hayes believes the dollar faces serious devaluation risks. In a recent post, he encouraged investors to hedge with Bitcoin and gold. Hayes attributes the dollar's weakness to the U.S. leaving the gold standard in 1971. He claims Treasury debt has grown unsustainably. Hayes sees Bitcoin and gold as protection against currency instability. The problem is you can't really spend it like fiat, so you have to end up converting it at some point to fiat so you could buy things, right? Until we can utilize things like the Zebek carbon card on a regular basis to be able to just live our daily lives, that would be fantastic. Then we don't need fiat at all, right? Hayes believes gold could return to being a global natural reserve. He claims holding gold can support free and affordable international trade. Gold's tariff-free status makes it a practical asset in a new monetary system. Hayes suggests that Mr. T's policies may help restore gold's importance. Other experts also support gold's potential role. Robert Kawasaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, favors silver more in the short term. He believes silver may outperform gold and Bitcoin in the next, well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to outperform Bitcoin, but I could see silver outperforming gold. Arthur Hayes made a bold claim that Bitcoin could reach $1 million. He believes national adoption of Bitcoin will boost its demand. Hayes sees the digital asset as the future of monetary value. He also noted Mr. T's supportive stance on crypto policies. Mr. T's recently pardoned Hayes and other BitMEX executives. They have pleaded guilty to so I'm not going to get into that, because if I say certain words, I'll get what do you call it? Shadow banned even more. Miria's looking good right now. Yes, juicy. Miria is looking juicy, man. I've had to stop myself from buying Miria. It is at such a good price, and I've been buying. I probably hold 100 times more than I had originally planned to hold, but it's just such an affordable price. How can you not, right? How can you not? Gold, silver, and oil and other commodities will be tokenized, therefore be able to be. Yeah, hey, you're absolutely. You know what? I never thought about it that way, Silver Sil. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I agree. I concur. What else do we have? Americans are uneasy over Mr. T's economic plan. Poll data. So a lot of Republicans, well, some Republicans are starting to turn on him with this whole tariff thing. So, but I think that people are being premature with it, right? I think they need to give it time, because I think it's going to work. Americans are losing trust in Mr. T's government already. More than half Americans, 52%, are dissatisfied with how Mr. T is handling the economy. This is 10% more than October, when only 42% disliked how he was conducting the economy. The poll was done before Mr. T announced this week that all goods going into the U.S. would be subject to a 10% base tax. Americans are anxious, yet want to see whether Mr. T will succeed. From March 27th to April 1st, registered voters were reached by text message for the Journal poll. The poll was released by the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, but you know what? You don't know who they. Well, I don't know I don't know. For all we know, most of the people that they contacted to conduct this poll, to participate in this poll, were registered Democrats, for all we know, right? So I don't know if I really take this poll seriously, right? because if that's what they did, like that's kind of a skewed poll, right? So I don't know if it's reliable, to be honest with you. There's no way to prove that they did an unbiased, kind of, because of course anyone who's a registered Democrat voter is going to say, regardless of whether his plan was working or not, they're going to say, screw him, right? So I don't know. This seems kind of biased to me. Bruno, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, man. Mike, you know what's better than 100 times, Rob? 100. Turned my own play against me. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. I respect that. For sure, silver is a smart buy to be stacking. Absolutely. I was a silver bug before I got into crypto. Mr. T and all world leaders are doing what they are instructed. See the Nunn treaty from to find out the future. Oh, interesting. Terrible news, brother. Dumb money will be missed. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Matari, what's up, my dude? It's been a minute, man. Where you been hiding? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. UN treaty, sorry, typos. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. So yeah, this seems kind of biased to me, so we're going to move on past that because it doesn't seem reliable to me. Rob, I know we're all long-term investors, but I would like to do another quick flip like we did with Zebek. Yeah, and listen, those will come. There will be more of them, right? When these swing trades present themselves, we definitely will take advantage of them. But again, this market, guys, this market is like a river, right? You have to think about it that way. You have to just let it come to you. You have to go with the flow of it. The minute you start trying to force things like leverage trading or swing trading or anything like that to force something to come to you, you start making mistakes, and then the market will take advantage of you, right? So just let it flow, man. You'll find that when you flow with the market and you wait for opportunities to present themselves to you and you capitalize on them, you will be far more successful in this space. Let's keep our heads up and dumb money in our hearts. God bless you all. Absolutely, Jared. Absolutely. All right, so Mr. T's tariff policies ignite global trade tensions. Let's talk about it. Mr. T's new reciprocal tariff policies are designed to bolster U.S. Economic sovereignty while impacting global markets significantly. On April 5th, that's today, these tariffs led to significant value losses, with U.S. tech stocks declining by $505 billion. The fluctuation in the market also saw a sharp drop in Bitcoin's value. On April 5th, Mr. T emphasized the effects of new reciprocal tariff policies. He claimed these tariffs bolster U.S. economy sovereignty while impacting the greater burden on trade partners. These tariffs aim to redistribute global economic influence. Initial outcomes include significant market fluctuations. Notably, U.S. tech stocks lost $505 billion in value, while Bitcoin's value fell sharply with the same time frame. That's not true. Bitcoin's value didn't fall sharply. It's only down 1.2%. I wouldn't say that's a sharp fall. Public debates are evident on various platforms, revealing mixed sentiment. Min Jung, a market analyst, observed, the market is in a wait-and-see mode, reflecting ambiguity, and concerned stakeholders await further clarity. Did you know Mr. T's previous tariff measures in 2018-2019? Now, this is what I alluded to this about 20 minutes ago, guys, that he did this in his first term as president. So Mr. T's previous tariff measures in 2018-2019 resulted in substantial trade tensions with China, influencing global economic stability and increasing cryptocurrency's prominence in financial discourse. As of April 5th, Bitcoin shares a current, we don't need to know the market cap of it. Insights from CoinKu suggest possible outcomes may include increased inflationary pressures and market hesitancy. Expert analysts highlight potential regulatory adjustments, as governments react to these economic disturbances on both national and global scales. So, I mean, guys, I truly believe that when we finally get this tariff situation in the rearview mirror and we move forward, everything's going to be fine. Markets are going to flourish again, not just crypto stocks, everything. So I'm not that worried about it, honestly. I'm just going to take advantage of being able to continue to buy as often as I can, right? That's all we can do. I didn't see the video prior to this. You posted an hour ago in regards to Jasmine and the roadmap, and I will after this live. But are they a little behind? Yeah, I actually reached out to Hara this morning requesting an answer on when we can expect the roadmap for 2025, because I talked about in the video how we got the 2024 roadmap right at the beginning of April, and it laid out obviously the next 12 months worth of plans and goals and what they plan to what they had set out to achieve. So I mean, I'm hoping that I can get an answer out of Hara for that, and we can get the roadmap here, because that's gonna tell us a lot about what we can expect in the next 12 months. So you know, that's gonna be big. It's gonna be really, really big. So I want to know what their goals are for the next 12 months. How are we standing with the M2 money supply? We're standing pretty good here. I was looking at it a little while ago. Sorry, just bringing it up. Just bringing it up. All right, so M2 money supply and Bitcoin, as you can see, still tracking on a downward trend here. Just waiting for this April dump to kind of take place. It could be as early as sometime near the end of next week, guys, because you know it's a little bit of a delay, right? So we might see it start to pull down maybe somewhere around the 10th or something. We might do this and come down here, because I'm not expecting us to start coming up. It's delayed. It's not going to start coming up right here. It's delayed, right? It's going to start coming up shortly after, right? So halfway through May or something, right? So that's kind of what I'm watching. But we'll continue to see if it tracks. If it continues to track, then we should be fine, right? All right. What else do we have here? Bitcoin solidifies its role in financial stability. Recent comments from U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent have highlighted Bitcoin's evolving function within the financial ecosystem. He pointed out that Bitcoin is increasingly being regarded as a store of value akin to gold. Shifting focus towards the cryptocurrency landscape, it comes as Bitcoin maintains strong performance, drawing the attention of market participants even amidst global financial volatility. So how does Bitcoin compare to gold? He observed, his observations implied that Bitcoin is now viewed as a financial asset similar to gold. He noted that Bitcoin transcends its previous classification as a mere speculative vehicle and is now recognized for its potential to maintain value over time. This shift solidifies the position of digital currency among conventional investment avenues. Why are investors seeking safer options? Current market unpredictability is driving investors to explore safer alternatives. The recent economic instability, exacerbated by the new tariffs from Mr. T's administration, have prompted a reassessment of traditional investment strategies. In this scenario, cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, are not only seen as an alternative, but also a strategic asset for risk management. Analysts from Matrix Port indicate that despite Bitcoin's historical correlation with stock markets, digital currencies are forging an increasingly distinct path. Institutional investors are beginning to embrace this separation, especially during turbulent market conditions when there is a highlighted need for portfolio diversification. David Hernandez, an expert in cryptocurrency investment at 21 shares, echoed these sentiments, emphasizing that as investors move away from high-risk assets, they are gravitating towards safe havens like gold and Bitcoin. Although Bitcoin faced nearly an 8% decline last month, its recent positive weekly trend suggests signs of short-term recovery, which is what I'm expecting, right? Heinz, hey guys, go to Crypto Blueprint and smash the like button if you can, please. Hope everyone's having a great week. Yes, guys, absolutely. Make sure you go over to my other channel. I'm dual live streaming over there right now as well. I made this channel for two reasons. All right, one is because, one reason is because YouTube does have a tendency to shut channels down that talk about crypto, and who knows if it's going to happen over here. So that's why I say, if you follow me over here as well, if you subscribe to Crypto Blueprint, then you'll always be able, you'll be able to find me again. If you know the worst happens to Crypto Future, I can continue on. You guys, our community can stay together and all that stuff. So that's why I created the channel, right? And also a second reason is because I wanted to also talk about a broader range of things, more macroeconomic stuff. So I will be doing a lot more videos over there in the future, just covering more macroeconomic news, because, you know, Crypto Future is kind of centric around like Jasmy and Swift Coin and Onyx Coin and ZBEC, right? So I wanted to talk about other projects over on that channel on top of these ones, right? So yeah, so make sure you shoot me a follow, subscribe over there as well, guys. It's on your screen right now. I only have like 659 subscribers. So shoot me a sub over there for sure. Wise Mind, hey Rob, the tariffs are in play right now. Once these once they're priced into the markets, yeah, it could take a couple of weeks. Exactly, a couple of weeks down the road, things could be looking super fantastic. Caesar said to keep an eye on the 10th as well. Really? Nice. What a coincidence. Yeah, him and I seem to be, you know, pretty in sync with market dynamics. Our price predictions are just a little different. That's all. Rob, sorry to hear about it's dumb money. Yeah. May his soul rest in peace. Absolutely. Absolutely. Amen. Amen to that. So yeah, guys, listen, that essentially, that is the news. Again, I wasn't big on doing any content today. I wasn't going to, but you know, I know that he would have wanted me to. So, and those of you who know him, you know that that's exactly what he would say. He would say, you know, go tell those guys about the news. That's what he would tell me. So we talked often. You know, we did a lot of Zoom calls and stuff like that outside of crypto, and we talked about other stuff. So, so yeah, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't want to bring the mood down or anything like that. So I will be back later this evening for another live stream. I got to do some one-on-one coaching calls over on the Patreon. If you want to get a Patreon one-on-one coaching call, guys, get over there. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. They're absolutely free over there. It's a free tool at your disposal to book a one-on-one coaching call. So why not take advantage of it? We can sit down. We can look at your portfolio. We can make sure that you're not over diversified, make sure you're pointed in the right direction and stuff like that. So get over there, guys. We're live every single evening on the Patreon as well. We drop gem videos, educational videos, and so much more, guys. So hopefully you guys check it out for yourselves, because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You're not locked in. You can leave anytime if you don't like it, but I think that you're going to absolutely love it. I think you're going to love the community over there. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later tonight. Okay, thanks for coming, guys.